factors to actually losing weight and keeping it off, because so many people want to lose weight, but not a lot of people consider actually how they're going to keep the weight off. So once you watch this video, you understand exactly what steps you should be taking or not taking to actually keep the weight off that you worked so hard to achieve. And before I get into this, let me know where you're watching me from. I'm from New York. I'm curious where you're watching this video from. And if you get any value from this video, make sure you like the video and share it. It helps me out tremendously. So the first key factor to actually losing weight and keeping it off is reliance. Here's exactly what I mean. If you're currently on a weight loss, maybe a health and fitness journey, ask yourself, are you relying on anything specific to help you reach your goals? As an example, this could be stuff like detoxes, cleanses, huge ones, appetite suppressant pills, or any kind of supplements like that. Maybe it's a very specific diet like keto, maybe it's paleo, maybe it's a very restrictive diet, Atkins, whatever it is, an elimination diet. Maybe you're using stuff like, I don't know, Herbalife, Optavia. Maybe you're doing a complete food elimination approach. Are you relying on something specific in order to help you reach your goals? Because if you are, you will likely not keep the weight off once you reach your goal or get close to the end of your goal, because you can't be doing this for the rest of your life. And if you can't do this for the rest of your life, you will likely not keep your progress. So reliance is a huge factor in actually keeping the weight off, because keeping the weight off is way more difficult than losing it. You can do a bunch of different things to actually lose the weight, but where people actually see the most trouble with is keeping the weight off once they lose, because they lose it in a very quick manner or by reliance or just throwing things at the wall hoping that it sticks, and they find out that it doesn't stick once they actually lose the weight. This could also mean stuff like very specific training programs, very crazy, maybe specific cardio that you just force yourself to do. If you create a reliance on any kind of nutrition approach or somebody's specific methods or somebody's specific food, not suggestions, but food plans for you, know that you're probably not going to do it for the rest of your life. So you might as well come to a realization for that fact right now so you don't see the difficulty later on. That's the most important thing. If you've currently, or maybe before, you had like a reliance on something specific because you thought that you had to do that or you had to take that supplement in order to reach your goals, type reliance down below. This could be such as detoxes, cleanses, food elimination diets, could be even keto. Maybe it's a very specific meal replacement program. Maybe somebody's specific metabolic workouts or something like that. Write down below if you've currently or maybe you've experienced this before. The second step that you should take to actually keep the weight off is sustainability. So many people want to lose 10 pounds a week, 12 pounds a week. It's not sustainable. They try to do cardio every single day, crazy cardio, maybe working out 8 times a week, maybe doing 2-a-days, maybe doing crazy workouts that they saw somebody else do that they forced themselves to do right now. That is not sustainable, because even if you by some miracle reach your goal by taking these unsustainable approaches, what happens later on once you stop doing them? You will likely not be able to keep the progress because you reached it in a very quick manner without even thinking about how you're going to keep the weight off or keep your fitness progress afterwards. So take a very realistic approach from day one and set yourself up for success, because if you take these steps right now, if you take a more realistic approach, you will actually thank yourself later on, because once you lose the weight, it'll be that much easier to keep it off. As an example, this may be stuff like, instead of doing high intensity cardio every day, go for a swim if you have access to a pool. I don't. But maybe it's also going for a bike ride, a short stationary bike, or maybe a regular bike ride. Yeah, it's not as intense as doing crazy cardio, like high intensity cardio, but it's still very effective because you will find enjoyment in that. You will find sustainability in that. And you'll find that it's actually applicable into your current lifestyle. Maybe going for a walk. Maybe instead of doing 8 workouts or 2 a week or 2-a-days, you do 3 or 4 workouts a week. You play it smarter but less frequent, because frequency isn't the most important thing. Intensity isn't the most important thing. Consistency is the most important factor in all of this, as far as how much you eat, what you eat, how often you're training, or how consistently you're training. That's important. So consistency is by far the most important part. And a third part to actually keeping the weight off or just keeping your fitness progress once you reach your goal is, how much do you enjoy it? Think to yourself, how much are you actually enjoying the progress? the journey, the workouts you're doing, the food you're eating. If you're forcing chicken breast and broccoli down your throat and you're doing CrossFit, like high intensity CrossFit every day, and you're seeing results, but you absolutely hate it, what's the chance of you actually doing that later on? Probably very slim. So you might as well figure out what you enjoy, and nobody can tell you what you enjoy. You can only tell yourself what you enjoy. So try out a bunch of different things. Eliminate things that you absolutely hate and keep the things that you enjoy. As far as nutrition, maybe you just don't like eating chicken breast and broccoli. Maybe you hate eating chicken breast and broccoli and you like potatoes, for example. So eliminate certain foods and include other foods and learn the right moderation, the right nutritional value for the foods you actually enjoy, and make it fit your lifestyle. If you hate certain workouts, you just don't enjoy them whatsoever, and you feel forced every time you do them, don't do them. Find other ways to be active and actually still reach your goals. Maybe you hate CrossFit. Maybe you don't like a specific training regimen some kind of trainer or some person on YouTube gave to you or told you to do. Don't do it. Find something that you enjoy. Maybe do a collaboration of different things and find your own specific thing that you actually like doing and keep doing it. Because if you apply these three methods, you apply sustainability, lack of reliance, and enjoyment, you will see results, but you actually find that it's very simple once you think about this and once you actually focus on sustainability. You don't want to be that person that loses 20, 30, 100 pounds by any means necessary. And then once you reach your goal, now you're scrambling to find ways to actually keep the weight off because you kind of like put blinders on, you blanked out, you reached your goal, and now you kind of left your own devices. You don't want to be that kind of person. You want to do it in a way where you know that it's enjoyable, it's sustainable, and you have freedom of choice because you didn't do it in a way that was forced. And if this video made sense to you right now or so far, drop a fire emoji down below and share this video, like the video, it helps me out tremendously. Maybe tag somebody else in the comments that may also be going through the things that I currently described in this video. Maybe this video will even help them out. And I'll see you